Yes, hi Stuart. This is Brian Habel. How you doing with Fidelity Real Estate? I'm hoping that you can pass this video on to your seller that you're helping as a second opinion on a comparison market analysis on whether or not they should reduce the price on their little townhome, I guess it is, or not, or what their strategy ought to be, with the goal being to get it sold very soon. And so that's, I don't know how soon they're looking, but I'm going to start right into it. My hope is to win your business when you go to buy, okay? So that's why I'm doing this little video and little walkthrough of the CMA that I'm doing. I want you to I want to convey a lot of information without having to write it in an email. I'll give you the long and the short, right, or get right to the point of the conclusions of the CMA, and then I'll walk through as to how I think and why I think that way. If you want to sit, perhaps, 1, 2, 3 months longer, just leave it right where it's at. I do think that there's a chance that it could sell right where it's at within a month's time. I've been taking buyers out right in this price range. I just wrote a contract with Chris and Gina on a brand new construction for $150,000 with a new builder, and we shopped right between $125,000 and $150,000. So I know this price range. I know how the buyers think. They walk in and out of different kinds of places now. They won't stick as much to just that one type, even though you're looking for that type of buyer that wants to get into a nice, safe development that's 55, not 55 plus, but kind of like that. You might get a lot of 55 plus buyers that would be interested in a place like this. So you're appealing to a broad base of buyers that's going to they're going to go to. So here's your listing right here. Let's see if I got it. Yeah, here's your listing right here. So they're going to go and they're going to look at all these actives, okay, that are going to be competition. This active right here for $139.9 as a short sale is my listing, and I'll just show you the pictures real fast. And this is in Cotton Manor condos or townhomes. It's right in the Red Cliffs area. Okay, maybe not as nice. When you drive through, there's a lot more space. Right in there's a lot less space in between, and also in the backyard. Look at this short backyard. Nothing like the patio cover you guys have got, okay? And I tend to think I'm going to get a buyer on this one. I've had calls, maybe one every other day, one every 3 days or so. I'll get a call on this one. But you can tell it's pretty nice inside. Really nice cabinetry and the likes. Kitchen area. Which leads me to believe that you might get something right where you're at. But I'm letting you know the risk, okay? And the risk is it's because you have all this other stuff they're looking at. Okay, I've been in here just showing these, and over here, these homes over here for $122.9. These little townhome cottages at Fossils Hills. Let's take a quick look at these pictures. This is kind of what you're competing with, all right? And you can as a buyer or a seller, probably be able to go through these pictures online as well and look at your actives that are competing with you. But brand new construction, really nice inside. Okay, the buyers are getting tickled about this stuff, even though this is higher than what it's been before, because over in Hidden Valley you can get the same thing, just not brand new, for a lot less, like $95,000. So 122 is supposed to be high. Okay, now those are the actives. You want to be able to look at the solds and tell what the flow is. In the same development, there's not a whole lot of flow that's going to tell you what's going on. You've got $83 a square foot, $70 or $80 a square foot, and $83 a square foot, which would suggest that yours is too high. But of course, these were ones that may have been short sales or sold really low. Looks like the average one was 120 to 140, 50 days there. Okay, so that's why I'm suggesting, all in all, let's look at the other solds. So just looking at the same development, let's see. The other solds are right here, okay? Some of these are hanging up around the $90 a square foot, which would suggest that you could get away with it. But you'd have to have that time on the market like these people would, you know, possibly. 153, 163, you know, 163 days, 95 a square foot, 92, 94, 90, and then of course all these up here are the ones that did it for less. You know, 65 days on the market, 80 days on the market, 81 days, 86 days, 82 days, or excuse me, 80, not time on the market, $80 a square foot, $81 a square foot, 86, 82, 79, 85, on down, okay? So that's what we're looking at for price per square foot on those lower ends, that a lot of these actives would suggest is what you're competing against, and it really is. So what you're looking for is more of the niche buyer, and if you're saying you don't have time to get them, I'd say you do need to reduce your price. If you don't have time to wait for your niche buyer on your place, one of the best filling features I'm telling you right now is this back patio area. Where is it? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, you got lots of cabinetry. The tall ones by the refrigerator that ought to show really nice. That right there is what a lot of the people aren't able to get. And so, you know, another thing you might say on there is bring us an offer. If you do hang it up around this price, you know, put in the remarks, bring us an offer, because then at least you're getting somebody that's emotionally wrapped up in it, and then they might find out that they can only get the 140 or something. You know, at least you got them making a decision between yours and another one, that this is the one that they really want to put an offer on because it's sad. Bring us an offer. Okay, so what normally in a comparison market analysis we do is we go about $200 a square foot up and above and below the subject property to get all the comps. That's telling you a little bit of background here. These are actives in the same development. I would have thought that they would tell us something, but they really don't. Some of these are, you know, this one is yours actually, and then this one might be competing with you for $129.9 just because it's a lower price that people can afford. Okay. Now these people have tried it before. I went in and looked at the expireds and the canceled in your same development. This person actually had it on the market as an when expired for $146.9. Guess what? They now have it on the market for $154. But look at the difference. It's because of this picture right here. Because of the kitchen. They remodeled the kitchen. And other areas, of course. But it's interesting to see what those people did. So he says, you know what, we're not going to get our price. We don't like that. Let's spend the money to upgrade it, and maybe we will get our price. Right in your same development. Look at the difference between the kitchen. Well, let's see. Is it that listing? No, it's this listing. Sorry. Look at the difference between the kitchens that they did. Boom. They weren't getting their price right in your same development, so they're trying now as $10,000 higher than what they fell as an expired for. I'm not sure they're getting it right away. They've been on the market for 125 days, so their little remodel job isn't working for them so far. Okay. So there's just a lot to consider, a lot of factors, which is that people can get into this in new construction up against looking at this. Now this has more permanence and as a community and everything. I tend to think you get a lot for association dues. You have that going for you, but you don't have the pool, and this does. This has the pool for $122.9. So I'm just letting you know this is what you're competing against and what's selling right underneath of you. So if you want to get a better price, and here's another strategy for you that you could try. Is right now you're at $145.9. If you're needing to get sold within a month, I'd say, I would just drop your price down right to, $139.9 if you're needing to be sold in a month. If you have a couple months, I would drop it like from $145.9 maybe to like $143.9 in a week. Or right now, I would drop it to $143.9. That's what I would do. What that will do is it will trigger an email to everybody's saved emails that's really serious about shopping for property. They'll also, when they're in there looking, it'll show up as it'll say here, new listing, or excuse me, reduced listing. It stays like that for like, I don't know, three days or whatever. And so that tends to alert people, hey, if I don't jump on this, somebody else will. And that will increase your traffic. Just the fact that you did a price reduction, it doesn't matter how much, okay? So if you had a 2-month selling window, I'd reduce it right away to like $143.9, leave it there for a week or two, and then drop it again to like $142.9. And then if you're not selling it within that first month because of those little tiny price reductions, I would get right on it and drop it down the 3rd or 4th week to $139.9. Okay? That's my market analysis for you in trying to help you as a seller so that I can win your business, of course, and as a buyer. And I appreciate the referral, Stuart. Hopefully I can help out here. And give me a call, you guys, if you need, at 674-3600 anytime. This is Brian Habel with Fidelity Real Estate. I have the #1 website in the area. Tooting my horn now a little bit. You need to know I do work with buyers all the time, and this is my website. It's soutah.com. Feel free to go on there and do your searching. Click Advanced Search, and when you do your searching and you search the results, when you're in here, create an account, and you just go over to say you're on a listing, a specific listing. I need to get down past the mobile homes because they won't map. Once you're on a listing, just go to the map tab, you guys, and click on driving directions, and it will pull up that listing's Google Street View, where you can take this little yellow man. That's when things populate. You take this little yellow man, you pull them out on the streets. See how you can just drop them by the listing normally? Okay, and now you're dropping that little guy by the listing. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's go back and show you another one. You can also push on actions for selected listings, show bird's eye map, and now you're looking at your listing from an airplane. It's showing it right there. See, it says #1, and now you can actually, you just kind of double click for a little closer picture. Now look how you can look at the neighbors and also pan out around it with these little arrows up here. Just telling you on the buying side what you guys can do and some of the tools that are available to you. The pictures get a little clearer with some of the other ones. But okay, this is Brian Habel with Fidelity Real Estate, trying to win your business on the buying side. 674-3600 is my office, and my cell phone is 632-0250, and my home telephone number in the evenings is 634-9845. Okay, thanks.